Church, I am going through hot topics. This is the Going Through podcast. To all my returning church members, baby, welcomes. And to all my new people, please, baby, please, make sure to smash that subscribe button and to also click that bell notification so you are notified every time I decide to upload a video. Now, church, listen, y'all know that on TikTok, I make my bones breaking down the latest hot topics, all right? So welcome to a segment that I'd like to call Hot Topics. Now, our first hot topic is brought to us by our on-air correspondent who goes by the name of Dasher. Ooh, what a coincidence. And Dasher's going to tell us about Nia Long and her child support settlement from that man. Hit it. Church, in securing the bag news, a judge has officially awarded Nia Long $32,500 a month in child support from her ex, Ime Udoka. Now, for all of y'all that had lives and couldn't keep up, Ime was the same one that was laying it low and spreading it wide with some floozy from his prior team's organization. Now, Nia and Ime will share joint legal custody, with Nia having primary physical custody of the child that they share together. Now, with $32,500 a month seems like a lot of money, y'all, let me help put it in perspective, all right? Because when the judge finished doing a financial overview of Ime's finances, he found out that Ime has a net monthly disposable income, y'all, of $400,000 per month, okay? Let me repeat that another way. After this man's mortgage, electricity bill, water bill, gas bill is paid, he still has $400,000 in unallocated money that he could do whatever he wants with. Now, church, I know that child support is for the baby, okay? I know this, all right? But Nia, with all the damn stress, struggles, and strife that this man put you through regarding the damn cheatation of his damn situation, all I'm saying is that you and the baby deserve more, okay? At least a cool $100,000. It ain't like he don't have it, right? But I think you might have shot yourself in the foot just a little bit, because it probably would have been supplemented by your spousal support had you actually been married to the man, all right? Now, church, I know that Nia is a capable, independent woman who does not need a man to take care of her, okay? But sometimes it does help to be married to the cheating man, because in the eternal words of our good sis Blue Cantrell, when your man want to get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Now, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this situation. Are you team she should have got more, or team she got just enough for the baby? That's right, Nia, get those coins, but hell, the next rich man, you better marry him. And Dasher, you know, they always say that everybody has a twin out there, and I think you might be mine. The resemblance is uncanny. Now, our next hot topic comes by way of Jennifer Hudson and Common. Do tell. Church, and Jennifer, you in danger, girl news. Jennifer Hudson and Common done taken to her show to tell the world they are both in happy relationships. Now, while they did not call out each other specifically, it does not take a genius to realize that they were talking about each other. Now, Jen, I'm gonna give it to you just like I would my actual friend, okay? On one hand, I am so glad that you are happy in a great relationship, and I hope it works out. But on the other hand, I will be remiss if I did not say that ain't it when Common get the women all happy in a relationship that's usually the kiss of death and the start of the end of the relationship? Look, all I'm saying is that if you want to secure this man, you might need to start employing some tactics from Sun Tzu's The Art of War, okay? Because in order to defeat your enemy, you must first know your enemy. Let your plans be as impenetrable as night, and when you move, strike like a thunderbolt, okay? All I'm saying is that if you really want him, you might have to eat him alive, okay? In the eternal words of Tasha Mack, gobble gobble, chomp chomp. Now, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this situation. Are you team let love rule, or team start the countdown? Ooh, Jen, you really are in danger, girl. In the eternal words of Whitney Houston and Deborah Cox, same script, different cast. And Dasher, great job. And our last hot topic comes by way of a storage unit couple that was evicted after their TikTok video went viral. Let's get into it. Church, have y'all been following this story of this homeless couple that was apparently living in a storage unit and got kicked out by the property managers when they found out that they was documenting the process on TikTok and the video went viral? Well, baby, I did, and we got to talk about it. Now, when I first read this story, y'all, all I was thinking was that in the eternal words of Dion Cole, sometimes in life you have to pick a struggle, okay? Is your struggle that you homeless and you want out of the cold, or is your struggle that you want social media likes? Because it kind of seems like your pursuit of one kind of jeopardized the other. But then I got to thinking and researching. Now, this is the account in question, and as of the time of this video, they have over 128,000 followers and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views per video. Now, let me hip y'all to a little bit of TikTok game as it relates to content creation. On average, in the creativity program, which I assume that they're a part of, TikTok pays about 70 cents to $1 per 1,000 views, okay? So y'all add up all of these hundreds of thousands and millions of views, and I can promise y'all that if they were homeless before, they done bought themselves options now, okay? And if the homeless videos continue, I can tell y'all it's probably just to keep running up these numbers so that the money keeps continuing. But I ain't got no problems with it, okay? Hate the player, not the game, and in the eternal words of the world, necessity is the mother of all invention. Now, do I think that everybody that's homeless has a phone and an internet connection should do the same thing? If you gonna do it, I say do it now, right? Strike while the iron's hot. Because this couple, as the first ones to do it, you know, whenever you're the first person to do something, you inherit all of the consequences and the benefits from that action, okay? And each subsequent person, it becomes the law of diminishing returns, right? So that means with every, news cycle change, the story becomes less and less novel, less and less interesting, and less popular. So if you gon' document your situation like this couple did, it's probably best to do it right now. Now, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this situation, and we'll talk later. Dasher, you is kind, you is smart, and you is important, okay? Thank you for that final report. And regarding the storage unit couple, a word just came to me, okay? Because sometimes your biggest blessing can be because of your circumstances, okay? So whatever you're going through, push through. And hell, if you got a camera, document it. You never know where you might end up. Now, enough of those hot topics. Let's get into some Dear Dasher. Now, y'all know I'm always trying to help people with their problems, even when sometimes I shouldn't, Jesus. So this is Dear Dasher. Now, today's letter comes from Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly. And Kimberly writes, Dear Dasher, that's me. My best friend recently asked me for a weird favor, and I'm not sure how to respond. We both have work from home jobs, but she was recently offered a position that would allow her to make more money than she's currently making. She's in grad school and could use the extra funds. However, the new job would require her to be in office 5 days a week instead of being at home. She has 2 dogs that are her pride and joy, and she's really particular about their care to the point that she refuses to put them in any sort of daycare or kennel. So she asked me if she were to take the job, would I be okay with working from her house 5 days a week to make sure her dogs are taken care of? I love my friend and her dogs, but that would require me to leave my own house and commute 20 minutes each way 5 days a week. How do I tell my friend no without hurting her feelings? Ooh. Well, Kim, look, and can I call you Kim? Because I love Kim Parker from the Parker, so I always assume every Kimberly likes to be called Kim. So hopefully it's okay that I call you Kim, girl. But sometimes the best way around a problem is to go straight through. And honestly, I would reiterate one of your last sentences here, which says, I love my friend and her dogs, but that would require me to leave my own house and commute 20 minutes each way 5 days a week, okay? That's pretty unreasonable. It's one thing if, somebody asks you for a favor and there's an end date, okay? I always say it's much easier to deal with something when you know that there's an end date, when you know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Say that this was, she was like, hey girl, can you take care of my dogs for 2 weeks or maybe a month? That would be different because there's an end date involved. But, due to your letter, all I can assume is that for the eternity of time, or at least for, the time period that she has this new job, should she decide to take it, you would be taking care of her dogs 5 days a week. That's ridiculous, okay? The point of you having a work from home job was because you did not want to go into office. And what she's basically done is give you a part-time job, right? With no benefits, no compensation, and no real benefit other than friendship. And although friendship is great and friendship should be treasured, You can't go to your damn credit card company and ask them, Visa, do you take friendship? American Express, do you take friendship? Okay. MasterCard, how about friendship? Okay, can I use that as a payment method? They don't take it, okay? So to expect you to leave your house, leave your own work from home job, go to her house, take care of her dogs throughout the day while she's at her, job out of the house or whatever that she has to be at in person, and at the same time, do your own work from home job at her house, that is ridiculous to kind of ask somebody to do that, all right? So I would basically, reiterate your last sentence and say, hey friend, I love you and I love your dogs, but going to your house and commuting to your house to basically take care of your dogs 5 days a week would create an undue hardship for me, all right? And while I love you and your dogs, unfortunately, I won't be able to help you with this venture. Best of luck to you as you decide whether or not you're going to take this new job, but that should definitely be a consideration as you make your decision. And I would leave it at that, okay? A good friend would basically realize that that's a crazy demand or a crazy ask to ask of somebody, and hopefully she'll come to her senses because, if she wants the new job, she's gonna have to kind of decide what's more important, right? Her taking care of her dogs to her satisfaction, or her dogs being taken care of by somebody, honey. There's, doggy daycare, there's Rover. You can have somebody come to your house that you interview that will, deal with your dogs and take care of them to the specifications that you give them. So there are options that don't have to include you. So Kim, good luck with your problem, and I hope that you're able to keep your friend and advocate for your best self in responding to her, right? Now, y'all, I really think that that's all I want to cover in this episode of the Going Through podcast. So if you liked what I said, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social media at DatDamnDasher. And until next time, I will leave y'all in the ever eternal words of LaToya Luckett. Put me in the trunk, Jesus, and help me not to block my own blessings. I'll go through with y'all again next week. Bye.